really key things to remember with these, and I'll use this one, but I will show you the cheapie as well. Blade, sharp, constantly sharp. Get yourself a strop, bit of wood, glue a piece of leather on, get some of this jeweler's rouge. Okay, now I personally, where is it? Somewhere. See, this is the problem with having OCD about tidiness, is if somebody else needs it, they come in and move it and then you lose it. So I tend to work a little bit of olive oil into the surface at the same time as my jeweler's rouge, and then it helps really get the rouge into the surface of the leather, get a really nice coating on there. And again, I've mentioned this before, I'm far from the master when it comes to sharpening anything other than my cooking knife. That one I do like sharp. And then there are aids that you can use with these, but I'm not going to dismantle my blade on this particular one. But what I will do is I will take out the blade from my other. So you have a little Allen key and the blade can come out like that. Also, this is essentially where you'll rest your finger the idea is whilst you swivel the blade around with these two fingers. So you want to get a comfortable height, and this saddle is nicely adjustable again by a little Allen key, and there are different processes depending on what knife you're using. But this is where just a few practice strokes, really getting that, you know, what is a really nice height. And this is why I say to you, the importance of sharpening. Very, very much a case of you shouldn't be having to put massive amounts of pressure on the leather itself in order to get that cut. Remember that you're going to be cutting down into the leather anything from a 1.5 mm to 2 mm. So really, you know, 3.5 mil, 3 mil. I mean, you can carve into thinner, but you've got to be so careful because, you know, if you're cutting into a 2 mil, you want to just be literally carving a very light line into the surface. Okay, it's not going to give you a deep bevel at all. Bear that in mind. I would generally not go below a 3.2 mil, so that's sort of a 7-8 ounce leather for any of my tooling.